ever been to the market and a market woman starts abusing you because you priced her goods and didn't buy from her? Hi lovelies, I bring to you another interesting story. Akụnne, the mad market woman. In the bustling market town of Nkwonnewi, there was a woman named Akụnne. Akụnne, a very beautiful woman with a very sharp tongue, was known far and wide for her stubbornness and quick wit, not to mention her knack for selling the freshest vegetable and fruits. Her stall, overflowing with vibrant colors, was a magnet for shoppers seeking the best produce. Despite her skills as a trader, Akụnne had a reputation for her fiery temper. Woe betide anyone who dared to haggle too aggressively or criticize her goods. She would unleash a torrent of insults that left even the most seasoned customers speechless. Many market goers avoided her store simply to evade her sharp tongue, but some still end up going there because of how fresh her goods are. If she sees a lady wearing a skimpy dress or skirt to the market, she would abuse her. If you wear shorts, she will abuse you. If you mistakenly look at her goods while buying from her neighbor's shop, you are in trouble. Then the worst of them all is if she sees a fat woman struggling to pass the tiny passageways of the market, she would laugh and laugh that the woman will feel so embarrassed. One peculiar thing about Akụnne is that she's a very different person at home. She's a very lovely wife and a caring mother. The way people complain of her bad mouth and insensitivity has really got her husband worried. People outside pity him as they think that Akụnne will make him die before his time. But what he gets at home is the opposite of what the world thinks. He enjoys more than enough peace at home. Countless times, he had tried to talk to his wife and also begged her to stop abusing people outside, but she wouldn't hear. Her husband doesn't enjoy people calling his wife a mad market woman. On one of the days that she chooses to display her madness, she saw a fat woman buying things in the market. Akụnne started laughing at the woman and abusing her. She called her names like Fati, Iburibu, Orobokibo. The woman in anger marched to her shop, drew her out, pushed her down, and before anyone could say jack, sat on Akụnne. Chineke mo! Chineke! Akụnne shouted. Please oh, madam, I am sorry. Please oh, madam, she pleaded. Akụnne continued to scream, but no one paid attention to her. Her neighbors were busy laughing and making their sales. Then one woman screamed that Akụnne was dying. As Akụnne rolled her eyeballs with so much pain, then she stopped screaming. The market women started shouting on the fat woman to stand before she commits murder. It then dawned on them that the fat woman was actually trying to stand, but she couldn't even carry herself up. It took the help of some able-bodied men in the market to lift her off Akụnne. By then, Akụnne was almost lifeless. She was rushed to a nearby clinic while others ran to her husband's shop to call him. It was God that saved Akụnne because she nearly died. Her husband, Ike Etelo, was scared, but thank God she made it out alive. Akụnne, you will have to stop that business, oh, he said to her when they got home. Never! Never! Akụnne shouted. Ike, you have done this before and I won't allow it to happen again. Akụnne used to be a caterer, but her husband stopped her because she had a fight with one of the girls she employed to help her cook, and the girl in anger poured a pot of oil on her leg. Akụnne still have the scars from that incident, but it didn't change her in any way. Akụnne, can I ask you a question? Her husband said. If you had died today, what will you tell your creator that killed you? that you insulted a fat woman that was on her own and she sat on you and her weight took your life. Akụnne looked at her husband, sighed, and went inside the house. After that incident, it was as if something touched Akụnne and she stopped abusing people. Even though sometimes she still does, but not as bad as she was before. One hot afternoon, as Akụnne was arranging her basket of tomatoes and stacks of leafy greens, a customer approached. A tall, slim, handsome-looking man. The man, unaware of Akụnne's reputation, saying, unaware that Akụnne was watching him like a hawk, sensing an opportunity to make a sale, she walked up to him with a smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. "Fine day for shopping, isn't it?" she remarked, her voice dripping with sarcasm. The man, taken aback by her tone, nodded politely. "Yes, indeed. Your produce looks very fresh." "Of course it does," Akụnne replied naughtily. "Only the best for my customers. But I don't suppose you are here to just admire, are you?" The man chuckled nervously, feeling the tension rise. "Actually, I was hoping to buy some plantains," he replied. Akụnne raised an eyebrow. "Oh, were you? And pray tell, why should I sell them to you? You look like the type who'd rather steal than pay a fair price." The man was angry, but he kept his composure. "I assure you, ma'am, I have no intention of stealing. I simply want to purchase some plantains." "Well then, why don't you hurry up and make your choice before I change my mind?" Akụnne snapped, gesturing impatiently at the plantains. The customer selected a bunch and handed her the money, trying to ignore her insults. But just as Akụnne was about to hand him the change, she noticed a slight bruise on one of the plantains. "You expect me to sell these bruised plantains to my customers?" she exclaimed loudly, attracting the attention of nearby shoppers. "Oga, you must think that I am a fool." The man, feeling unjustly accused, tried to explain. "I didn't notice the bruise, ma'am. I am sorry, but I didn't do that." Akụnne was not appeased. "Apologies won't feed my children, Oga. You wasted my time and now I have to throw these plantains away." "Madam, throw them away how?" "Okay, just replace them with the ones I collected." "Never! Never! I won't do that," Akụnne shouted. "You have to pay for the two of it or you forfeit your money and the plantain." "You must be joking," he said. "I don't want to buy again. Madam, give me my money." Tempers fled as the man insisted on getting his money back. Akụnne adamantly refused, and soon a small crowd gathered, curious to see how the confrontation would unfold. The man, realizing he was getting nowhere, took a deep breath and decided to cut his losses. He turned to leave, but before he could take a step, Akụnne's hand shot out and slapped him across the face with surprising force. The market fell silent as the man staggered back, clutching his stinging cheek. Akụnne, realizing what she had done, froze in shock. She had never struck anyone in her life, let alone a customer. All she knows how to use is her mouth. The gravity of her action sank in as the man straightened up, his eyes burning with fury and humiliation. Without a word, he turned and walked away, leaving behind a stunned Akụnne and a hushed crowd. For the first time in her life, Akụnne felt a pang of remorse. She knew she had let her pride and temper get the best of her. Swallowing her pride, she quietly packed up her stuff for the day and went home, her mind racing with thoughts of the man she had wronged. That night, as she lay awake in bed, Akụnne reflected on her behavior. She realized that her stubbornness and sharp tongue had cost her more than just a customer. They had cost her dignity and respect. Determined to make amends, she resolved to change her ways and treat her customers with kindness and patience. The next morning, Akụnne arrived at the market early, ready to make things right. She greeted her regular customers warmly and apologized to those she had insulted in the past. Soon, news of her change spread quickly through the market, and people began to return to her store, curious to see if the rumors were true. Months passed, and Akụnne's store became busier than ever. Her produce was as fresh as always, but now it was her kindness and humility that kept customers coming back. Akụnne was busy with sales when she sighted the customer she slapped few months back. As he approached, Akụnne immediately braced herself for his anger, but instead of reproach, he smiled warmly. "I heard that you are now a changed person," he said gently. "I hope we can start over." Tears welled up in Akụnne's eyes as she shook his hand. "I'm so sorry for what I did that day," she whispered hoarsely. "I was wrong, and I hope you can forgive me." He nodded, his expression softening. "Water under the bridge. We all make mistakes. What matters is how we learn from them." From that day forward, Akụnne and the man developed an unexpected friendship, and Akụnne learned to value not only her trade but also the people she served. The story of Akụnne became a testament to the transformative power of humility and forgiveness, teaching the people that even the most stubborn of hearts can change for the better. Moral lesson 1. Humility and forgiveness. Akụnne's journey illustrates the power of humility and forgiveness. Despite her initial stubbornness and pride, she eventually recognizes her mistakes and takes steps to change. This teaches us that admitting our faults and seeking forgiveness can lead to personal growth and reconciliation. 2. Kindness and empathy. Akụnne's transformation shows the impact of kindness and empathy in relationships. By treating her customers with kindness instead of insults, she not only improves her business but also fosters genuine connection with others. 3. Consequences of pride and anger. Akụnne's slap and subsequent remorse highlights the negative consequences of pride and anger. Her impulsive actions not only hurt her husband and customers, but also damaged her reputation and caused inner turmoil. This serves as a reminder to think before acting and to manage emotions constructively. 4. Change is possible. The story demonstrates that it's never too late to change for the better. Akụnne's willingness to reflect on her behavior and make amends inspires hope and encourages us to strive for personal improvement and growth. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more interesting stories from Amaka's Folktales. Bye bye!